Hi all, welcome to TCM Education. Yesterday, not the best day for the S&P and NASDAQ leadership as we are coming back from the long weekend, long Labor Day weekend. However, this is the most important thing if you are a day trader, swing time trader, short term, looking for opportunities short term. The list that you're facing right now is the list that made money yesterday on the long side and on the short side, and you can see here great numbers. They returned yesterday, percentage change here on this list staggering. So we had here MLYS up 80%, SOGP up 80%. Cytonetics, BIOTEK stock up 40%. Ionis Pharmaceuticals 35%. MUX, whatever it does, 20%. Arrowhead Pharmaceuticals. Now, if we look at the successful day for biotechs yesterday, so out of this list of 12 matches, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought there were 5. Okay, only 4 biotechnology stocks. And we have calls here. Actually, there are only 10 winners and 2 losers. So Lucid is a loser. We'll discuss, hopefully we'll have time to discuss it. And SOC also loser at down 14%. But basically, I want to talk about 2 big winners. And again, why is it important to talk about them and not the others? Because they delivered great intraday trading opportunities. The technicalities was very good, volumes were very good. They ended up if I remember, we'll see it in a bit, closing at the highs of the day. So let's start with a stock that delivered an amazing trading day, IREN, and an amazing return for investors, IREN Pharmaceuticals. This is the chart of IREN. So I already prepared it. So what happened here? Before the market opened, this stock announced, I don't know if I can call it a breakthrough, being that I don't know anything about drugs, and definitely not triglycerides and cholesterol drugs, but this is a treatment that succeeded the phase, and the market rewarded the IREN with a 33%, 35% move. And the most important thing, you can see the stock closed at the highs of the day. So there was very, very strong belief in this stock all day. No profit taking, a minor pullback at one point, but the idea that the drug was went to a successful trial, and I guess it is a potentially mass market drug. It deals with cholesterol, triglycerides, stuff like that. So I guess investors hyped up on this move. IREN is at all-time highs following this move. Let's take a look at the daily chart. YTD chart. You can see whatever we want to see on a gap up and go situation, we got here. Okay, so if we're looking at volume, it didn't triple. It's 1,000% more. Okay, so the volume yesterday was 16 million shares on an average daily. Let me see what is the volume on an average daily. It's anywhere between 2 million, 2.5. So for how big is the difference? 16 million versus 2 times 8, that's 700%. It's not 1,000%, it's 700% more. So, and this is super important when we're dealing with a gap up and go. And this volume supported this move. I mean, the stock does not close at the highs of the day after a 30% move if the fundamentals or the reasoning behind this move is I mean, I guess very, very strong. So who's the owner of IONS? The shareholders, Cathay Pacific, no, FMR, T. Rowe Price, Vanguard, BlackRock, basically all the corporates that are around, plenty of institutional investors. 87% of the float is in hands of mutual funds. That tells the story. So we have hedge funds, mutual funds, but the mutual funds are owning 87% of the company. That's staggering. So that means very, very strong hands are behind this move. Will this move likely to continue today? I don't know. If you are a day trader and you closed it at 57.50, you had an amazing trading day. Now about the trading opportunities here, endless. If you started early in the morning, it was 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 50 on this, let me point it out, on this bull flag formation. You can clearly see this bull flag. So there's a bull flag. There are round numbers breakouts, a continuation higher, then a pullback and a reversal from, it didn't even get close to the VWAP. So a reversal from 56 to 57, nearly 58. Again, winning across the board, the trend clearly to the upside. Anybody that tried to went short got hammered. Anybody that bought ended up being a winner. It didn't matter where. Of course, if you piled in and did your homework in the morning session, got in very early, you got a 50 to 58 type of a move that's nearly 15%, more than 15% intraday. You can't ask more than 15% intraday. There are risks involved at any level with this stock, obviously. So there are some spreads, but the overall performance was staggering. Okay, so that's one stock that I wanted to talk about. Another stock that I want to talk about, again, BIOTEK stock. The name is Cytokinetics. The symbol is CYTK. That's the symbol. Now here the result is even better, but it's only because of the gap, or mostly because of the gap. So huge gap up here. What happened here? Hold on a second. Huge gap up here. Continuation. Now where is the, of course I'm assuming that entering at the morning session it's hard, but where it's easy to enter this trade, take a look at the VWAP and how the stock is hovering. This let me point it out clearly. This 47.50, let's call it, support is 47.30, VWAP 47.50 to 60, above the consolidation 47.80. So this is basically half an hour to an hour, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 3-minute bars. That's roughly 40 minutes where the stock sits here at the VWAP. So that's another potential entry point here at the VWAP with very little risk. Hold on a second. The risk is down to 47, let's call it 47.30, and the entry at 47.60. So that's again a 30-cent risk, less than 1%, to gain in this case $1.50. So 30 cents of risk, $1.50 in profits. Obviously you can get more, but I'm just thinking about the close of the trading day, because you never know where this one can close above 50, above 51, above 52. Of course, I mean there's no limit. When a stock is moving up 40%, another 4% up or down are not going to change the picture dramatically. When the stock is not doing anything, 0.5% is changing the picture dramatically. When the stock is up 40%, 44 or 36, it's still an amazing trading day any way you look at it. Of course, 44 and 36 are 8% apart. Anyway, the idea here is that if you cannot get on board, it's not clear what, I mean, it's clear what it's doing, but you don't have an entry point and clear enough risk here in the morning, you do have it on the consolidation at the VWAP during lunch, actually a little bit before lunch, and then you wait 3 hours, you get your amazing reward, and you're happy with this amazing cytokinetics trade. Again, another biotech stock. What is the reason behind this move? Another successful trial result. Obviously, investors love it or love it a lot. Let's take a look at the daily chart. And again, you can see how the volume is supporting this type of a move. So take a look. Huge pickup in volume, huge pickup in the trading range. The stock nearly closes at the highs of the trading day. Again, it's never easy to day trade a stock. Obviously, when a stock is up 40%, it's very, very volatile. It's a bit spready, but the chart tells the story. Okay, so if you don't trade off the chart, you'll obviously make a worse decision. But if you trade looking at the chart, maybe you can enter in the morning session. It's not very easy to decipher it, but you can clearly and very easy enter during the lunch session with very, very little risk. Very, very little risk. You can see here the channel, okay, where the highs are, let me point out the highs, 47.70, the lows are 47.40 or 35, so 35 cents of risk. Let's call it 1% of risk. The stock moves up more than $1.40 at one point, so not amazing risk reward, but good risk reward. Anyway, the idea here is that you don't necessarily take profits only on one stock. I mean, this is one stock that you can trade out of 4 or 5. I'm not going to discuss all of them, but just to make a point, yesterday there were also MLYS. You can see the price action here. Again, very crazy and fast move in the morning. The stock ended up from, it's also a biotech stock. So Mineralis Therapeutics. Again, if you look at the daily chart, you catch the drift. Huge gap up and go. Wow. Where is it? Huge gap up and go. Huge pickup in volume. Now this stock is, when I'm watching it, it's very spready because the volume is limited, or very low volume. It traded yesterday 15 million shares, but the overall volume and the liquidity are not the best. And again, what happened here? Prices, I think it was upgraded. Then after the bell, they delivered prices raised by Jeffries from 15 to 26, and the net proceeds will be used to fund the clinical development of one of their leading drugs. That's the reason behind this move. So again, good news translated into a huge pickup in volume. Institutional investors, we'll see them in a minute. Let's see, who are they? Is there a surprise here in MLYS? So what do you think, guys? Is there a surprise? Catalyst Pacific, RA Capital, Samsara, and then BlackRock, Vanguard, Franklin Resources, State Street. So a full list of institutional investors. So we have here mutual funds, hedge funds, VC, PE funds. The public is not around here. It's only smart money. Again, can smart money lose big? Yes, they can, and they are losing big. Not all of the time, sometimes. So was it easy to trade? That was a stock that was definitely not easy to trade. Why? Because of the spreads, the liquidity is poor. Again, they are not day trading. Keep in mind that BlackRock and Samsara and the other investors here are not here to day trade the stock. They are here because they, I guess, want this stock to be 280, not 28. That's that's, I think, is their goal. That's why they're putting millions and billions with a B to work here. So that's stock number 3 that I'm showing. And if I want to show another stock that delivered also a great move, and again you can see another gap up and go, another stock that's coming down. Hold on a second. It's coming down to the VWAP for support and then moving higher. How typical. So again, Aero Pharmaceuticals got an upgrade. I'm not going to spend time and discuss more about this stock, but overall, another. If we look at the intraday, sorry, the daily chart, you'll see exactly what I mean. The same scenario again and again. Huge gap up and go. Actually, this stock even has a trend. So okay, it's not the perfect scenario because there is a pickup in volume, but nothing spectacular. The range is amazing. Okay, so in this case, the trading range is amazing, but the volume is not. Okay. Having said that, we're making money off the trading range, not off the volume. The volume, we want it to be as high as possible because that means a lot of institutional traders or investors are participating, but we make money off the intraday chart, and the intraday chart needs to be as expensive as possible. And in this case, let me see the number here. The range was 15%. The range was 15%, which means the stock, let's call it a $20 stock, it moved up $3 from the highs to the lows. Okay, which is in this case from the lows to the highs, which is way above average. Okay, most of the stocks are not even hitting 1%. This one is at 15%. Okay, and let's spend one more minute on the loser of the day. Now, what happened in Lucid yesterday? And this is the intraday, sorry, the daily chart. You can see here 1-4-10 reverse stock split. What does it mean? It means that a stock that started or closed Friday at $2 or $1.99, whatever it was, $1.97, and now you have a split of 10 to 1. It means that you're getting for 10 shares worth of $20, or in this case $19.8, you're getting 1 share of $19.8. That's what it means. So the stock gaps up 90% because of the liquidity, because of the lack of liquidity, okay, which is being cut by 90%, and all of that goes into the stock price. And now let's take a look at the intraday price section. So basically, when you think that the stock is up, the stock is not up. Okay, the value of the company didn't change a bit. Zero change in the value of the company. What changes is instead of having $1 bills, $21 bills, you have only one $20 bill. That's it. That's the whole change. And now the stock, obviously being that nothing changed, the stock sold off yesterday. Let's take a look at the 3-minute intraday bars, and you can see a gap up on the reverse split, and the stock trades lower. Now, the good thing about the reverse split is nothing. The only thing that it does, it creates a facade like the stock is a $20 stock, like Lucid is a $20 stock, while in fact it's a $2 stock. So that's the effect. It only has a psychological effect. And the drawback is that liquidity dries up by a factor of 10. So if before this split there were total shares, there were 3 billion shares, now I'm seeing that the total shares of Lucid are 307 million shares. I don't know if this is already adjusted to the split or not, but anyway, the stock lost 90% of its liquidity. Okay, if there are a lot of stocks in the float, that's fine. There aren't that many, but we will see a lot of more volatility coming into Lucid because there aren't that many shares available now for trading. Now let's take a look who are the shareholders of Lucid. Let's see. The Public Investment Fund of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Oh wow! So the Arabs here are owing 57% of shares. That's a strong thing. So this Lucid is backed up by a lot of money, I'm guessing, from Saudi Arabia. That's actually a great thing. Why is the company not delivering? That's another thing. So we have here Vanguard, UBS, BlackRock, Jody, State Street, the whole line of US top shelf investment firms. Okay, so the company is still losing money, blah blah blah. Float market cap is still at 5.4 billion. Float market cap is half of that, so that's because this position, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, is not trading. This is off the shelves for trading. That's why we see here that the float has diminished. And again, is it a good thing? I guess when you have rich parents, hoping that they will support the company. I don't know again what is behind this reverse split. The stock didn't go beyond $1, so it was $2. I know that $2 sounds horrible, and $20 sounds so way better. Probably that's the whole reason. Okay guys, I hope it was clear enough. Technical analysis helps. Being close to the market helps. Day trading and swing trading require time, especially day trading. You need to apply yourself, watch the charts, look for the right entry points. It's a job. It's not you cannot do it from the beach. I think I said it already dozens of times on this channel. So please do like us and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in our mentorship programs, you can definitely email me. I will be responding ASAP. Thanks for being here with us, and we'll see you in our next video.